Probability distribution. We all know that continuous random variable is variable that is allowed to take on any value within a given range. In this lesson, we will discuss binomial and Poisson distribution and explain normal distribution. After going through this presentation, you should be able to explain the concept of binomial distribution, describe Poisson distribution, and explain normal distribution. Also define the normal probability density functions and understand probability of normal variate in an interval. Binomial distribution is a theoretical probability distribution which was given by James Bernoulli. This distribution is applicable to situations with the following characteristics, such as an experiment consisting of a finite number of repeated trials. Each trial has only two possible mutually exclusive outcomes, which are termed as a success or a failure. The probability of success, denoted by P, is known and remains constant from trial to trial. The probability of a failure, denoted by Q, is equal to 1 minus P. Different trials are independent, that is, outcome of any trial or sequence of trials has no effect on the outcome of the subsequent trials. The sequence of trials under the above assumptions is also termed as Bernoulli trials. Poisson distribution is used as a model to describe the probability distribution of a random variable defined over a unit of time, length, or space. M is always an integer greater than equal to 0 and mu does not have to be an integer. The mean and variance of a Poisson distribution are the same number. The Poisson distribution is widely used to discrete probability distribution. A company makes electric toys. The probability that an electric toy is defective is 0.01. What is the probability that a shipment of 300 toys will contain exactly 5 defectives? In this example, n is equal to 300. P equals 0.01. Here, n is large and p is small. Poisson distribution is applicable. The random variable is the number of defective toys with mean m. Mean can be calculated by multiplying n by p, which is equal to 300 multiplied by 0.01 equal to 3. Here, np equals to 3, r equals to 5. Put these values into a formula and calculate probability. The answer is 0.10082. The normal probability distribution occupies a place of central importance in modern statistical theory. The normal distribution is a bell-shaped probability distribution that covers many natural phenomena. It is unimodal curve and its tail extends infinitely in both directions. The point of inflection of the curve is at x equals to. This is a formula for calculation of probability density function. Here, x is a continuous random variable and distributed normally with mean m and standard deviation s. Pi and e are absolute constants with value 3.14159 and 2.71828 respectively. It may be noted here that this distribution is completely known if the values of mean, mu, and standard deviation are known. Thus, the distribution has two parameters, mean and standard deviation. All normal distributions can be converted into the standard normal curve by subtracting the mean and dividing by the standard deviation. Z is a normal variate with mean 0 and standard deviation unity. Since the parameters of the distribution of Z are fixed, it is known distribution and is termed as standard normal distribution SND. Further, Z is termed as a standard normal variate SNV. Question: what is the probability of getting a math SAT score of 575 or less? Mu equal to 500 and In this example, mu equal to 500 and is given. Calculate z by subtracting 500 from 575. After that, divide it by 50. It will equal 1.5. It means a score of 575 is 1.5 standard deviation above the mean. Then calculate probability density function. Now let us check if we have understood the various concepts discussed in this lesson clearly. For a normal distribution, if mu equals to 30, then its mode value is 30. Right or wrong? Right. The standard deviation of the binomial distribution is NP. Right or wrong? Wrong. The mean of the binomial distribution is greater than its variance. Right or wrong? Right. Before we end, let us briefly revise what we have studied till so far. Binomial distribution is a discrete probability distribution of outcomes of an experiment known as a Bernoulli process. Continuous random variable is variable that is allowed to take on any value within a given range. Continuous probability distribution is a probability distribution in which the random variable is permitted to take on any value within a given range. Normal distribution is a continuous probability distribution in which the curve is bell-shaped, having a single peak. The mean of the distribution lies at the center of the curve and the curve is symmetrical around a vertical line erected at the mean. The tails of the curve extend indefinitely parallel to the horizontal axis.